Welcome to the interview show. This is Scott Wood, your host. Today I'm sitting with two members of the band SUUNS. You guys, the name, it's pronounced SUUNS, but for those of you who don't know, it's spelled S-U-U-N-S, capitals. I'd love it if somebody could tell me what's going on there. How about we do a system where the person that's going to talk is going to raise their hand. Okay. That way I can properly mic them, because one of you talks way louder than the other one.
You want to do this one? Yeah, here we go. SUUNS means zeros in Thai. And that used to be our old name, was Zeroes, and then we changed it. Didn't know what to change it to, found this word kind of randomly, and yeah, it's pretty simple. We liked how it looked and how it sounded. And, you know, for the record, you can say SUNS if you want. There's no rules. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Ben, do you want to weigh in on that?
Nope, that's about right. I think that sums up the name. Ben here, sitting in front of Scott Wood, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
And Ben, what band are you from?
I play in a band called SUUNS.
Awesome. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Joe from the band SUUNS, spelt with 2 U's. You're listening to The Interview Show with Scott Wood.
Welcome back to The Interview Show. Why did you guys both laugh there?
Because I'm good. I feel like I did a good job at self-promotion there.
Are you guys normally not good at that?
No, we're like the best at it. No one can self-promote our band like we can.
But come on, you guys must do a lot of interviews, so you must be used to it.
We are used to it, but, it's still... I just thought it was funny. I thought I was funny there. That's why I laughed.
I thought you were funny, too.
Welcome back to The Interview Show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You just heard Sunspot off SUUNS' second record, Image du Futur. I've got 2 members of the band here with me. I'd love it if somebody could say a few words about that one.
Yeah, Sunspot is perhaps the most intricate song on the record. It's got this can sort of post-rock beat. Yeah, it's almost like a zone-out tune in a way. It's very melodic. Live, it's really heavy. I think on the record, it sounds awesome.
Okay, so as I've said, I've got 2 members of the band, SUUNS, here with me. I would love it if each of you guys could introduce yourself, what you do in the band, and because you're a Montreal band, I'd love it if you could talk about one stereotypical quality that the other guy has of a Montrealer.
Well, my name's Ben. I play guitar and I sing in the band. And a stereotypical trait of a Montrealer, I think, is that they're good looking.
Oh, well, thank you. Guess he was supposed to be talking about me, right? Yeah, pretty good. My name's Joe. I play guitar and SUUNS, sometimes bass. Ben's got the stereotypical bilingual sex appeal that most Montrealers strive to possess, and once they do, you are living good.
Okay, so it's nearly June now, and you guys have been touring since March, and you're going to be going till fall, let's say. Mm-hmm. So you're almost halfway. What is a guy in SUUNS going through at this point?
Well, right now, I think we're just trying to keep it together for the next week because we have a break in June. And it's been, we've had some great shows the last 2 months, but I think right now we're all pretty tired, and we're just trying to get to Los Angeles in one piece. And then we can kind of crash for a little while.
Yeah, it's just trying to stay healthy amidst all the booze that we consume every night. But I don't know, everyone's looking a little hairier. Yeah, I don't know, everyone's feeling good because the tour's going well. So if the tour's going well, the brain's going well.
All right, so Joe from the band says that he always requests socks in his rider, but he never ever gets them. So first, I'd love one of you guys to briefly describe what a rider is for people who don't know, and then let's talk socks.
I can tell you what a rider is. A rider is usually refers to the food and drinks you get backstage. So it seems like as a band you're getting these things for free because people want you to come to their club and play. But really, it's something that you actually pay for. So, we buy all the booze and stuff, I guess, technically. So that's what a rider is. And you can put on ridiculous stuff like, MIA or Keisha probably puts on insane crap on there. Yeah, I put on socks. I think I don't do that anymore, but I used to. And then I never got them. So I just stopped because I didn't want to be disappointed anymore. So now I just put on half cases of water. And then I'm happy because it's usually fulfilled.
So let's talk socks then. Why are they so important?
Because when you're touring, sometimes you don't have time to do laundry. It's like basic needs don't get met of life, So if you can show up and you get socks, maybe the odd cigarette. I tend to buy socks on the road because I don't even have time to go to the laundromat, You can wear the same shirt 2 or 3 times a day or a week, but you can't really wear the same socks, So, yeah, it's simple as that. Hopefully, get some cool colors if anyone's listening.
Ben, if you don't want to talk about socks, what's one thing that you would like to have as your dream item on a rider?
Well, one thing that we do have on our rider is guitar strings, and one time of all the shows we've done did the promoter actually bring us guitar strings. And I think that's a pretty cool thing to have on your rider. It's happened. And it was like the greatest thing ever when they actually brought guitar strings.
You don't have to give us the raw vegetable platter. You can take that money and go buy socks and guitar strings. That'd be great. You know. We'll get our own broccoli. Hi, this is Joe from the band SUUNS, spelt with 2 U's. You are listening to The Interview Show with Scott Wood.
And what you see is really what you see. What you
Ben here, sitting in front of Scott Wood, and you're listening to The Interview Show with Scott Wood.
And Ben, what band are you from?
I play in a band called SUUNS.
Welcome back to The Interview Show. This is Scott Wood, your host. You've just heard 2020 by SUUNS. I would love it, since I'm here backstage in the media club, if I could get one of the guys in the band to talk about it.
Yeah, 2020, it's a dance song with a kind of a interesting guitar riff that's not really in tune or in any kind of tonal setting. So it's, I don't know, it's a grinder, and it's a good live jam too.
Nice. So you guys make electronic psych rock. This music is sometimes paired with certain types of vices. What's the strangest thing that a fan's given to you before, during, or after a show?
The strangest thing? Well, recently we had some fans that this was a few weeks ago in Croatia. Occasionally, like, people will email us saying how much they like the band and that they don't have any money and they can't come to the show. And when we can oblige, we'll put them on the list. And these guys were really young kids, and they came to the show and they brought us a Barbie doll, a SUUNS Barbie doll.
It sounds like they were actually 5 years old, that story.
Yeah, well, they were probably about 17 or 18 years old. And they were partying, you know. They just, like, we got them in for free. They came from far. They didn't have any money. It was awesome.
So, can one of you describe what a SUUNS Barbie doll looks like?
Yeah, I can. It looks disgusting. Looks like it's been in the garbage bin for 2 weeks, and it's got like ratty dreadlock hair and a dirty pink sweater with an I Heart Croatia or SUUNS Hearts Croatia written on it. That's exactly it.
So, Ben from the band once said that you guys once played a Waffle House in Syracuse, New York, and the show was so bad that you guys thought you were going to break up. Now, first of all, bands must have really good and really bad shows, but what was it about this one that was so bad that you guys were thinking about breaking up?
Well, I don't think we were really thinking about breaking up. I think it was in retrospect actually really funny now. But at the time, we had been touring for a long, long time, and we were filling in some shows en route to somewhere else. And we just kind of got this gig on a whim, and it was just awful. And, you know, sometimes you have bad shows. Everyone has bad shows.
So I've got to know, what is a bad show? What are two things that make up a really bad show?
Really bad venues that don't really have proper sound systems. That doesn't make a bad show. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. What is a bad show when we hate it?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you don't really connect as a band, and you have, like, you're off, you know? Sometimes there's, like, external things, like you have bad sound. And you have bad sound a lot, but you can usually overcome that kind of thing because you get used to it. You know, you tend to have bad shows when you're really tired, too, because you just don't have the energy to kind of push through.
Yeah, and it's also a thing where you're trying to connect with the crowd, and if that doesn't happen, then you just feel like you've not failed, but you feel like it's kind of like a waste of time. They don't want you there. You didn't really succeed, you know, in doing what you set out to do. So, yeah, for me, it's kind of like if we don't connect with the crowd, which certainly didn't happen in Syracuse, New York that night. I mean, that place could have been terrible, hole in the wall, but if it was somehow like people wanted us to be there or something, and it was good, like in terms of crowd response, it would have been awesome. But yeah, it wasn't.
So the free waffles weren't enough to get you through?
They weren't free. They cost us money, I think.
Yeah, they weren't free. Yeah. And they were terrible, too.
So right now, SUUNS, you guys are on your second record, Image de Futur. I would love you to pick a track from your first record, Zeroes QC, to play as you guys compare the two records. And I just want you to talk a little bit about how you've grown, what's different between the two. So let's pick the track and then maybe compare them.
Arm for Peace is the first song on Zeroes QC. And, well, I don't know. It's pretty representative of what we sound like, I think. It's got like the electronic thing to it, a lot of subby bass, but then it's also got like kind of heavy guitar riff stuff. So yeah, I think that's kind of like a good song.
I guess on that song, Arm for Peace, we have this really long intro with the drum machine going. It's kind of like this hip-hop, sort of southern hip-hop beat, and this dirty, sort of keyboardy sounding guitar. Yeah, and then it rips into the heavy Led Zeppelin part. We don't really have songs like that too much on the new record. They're sort of more uniform throughout. That song really is good for the band because it has like basically every element we do within one song. So if you want to like, sum up our band with one song, you could pick Arm for Peace.
So you guys are more experienced now. You're on your second record. I'll say the title again, Image du Futur. I'm probably mangling the French, but oh well. So you guys are more experienced now. So what's one thing that each of you can do now that you couldn't have done on the first record?
I have no idea.
Well, how about you guys swap and say how you've seen the other guy grow? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can speak about myself. I think, like, as a singer, I've kind of developed... I'm a better singer now just by singing so much. And I've never really, trained as a singer or anything. So I think, like, one gets better just by doing. And I think you could say that about everybody in the band, really, just what they do. Everyone's a little bit deeper at their instrument.
Yeah, and also, myself included, we were able to edit ourselves a lot better on the second record, Image. Whereas the first record, I can, listen to it and hear stuff that is unbelievable that we left in and stuff, So I feel like we were really good at just, recording ourselves better and doing better takes and picking the right things to put on the record, yeah.
Cool. So Pitchfork is kind of a big name. They often have interesting writers that say interesting things about records. And they said about the current record, they said it was too clinical. And they said that it was something that you would peruse and not engage. So I wanted to get your guys' take on that.
That's sort of how I feel about their website, The End. I don't really care. I mean, you could reverse that and like sort of quote a really good review, and I would have trouble agreeing with that 100% as well. So we don't really make records for like websites, we make records for people who like our band, or we make records for ourselves and like try to be, a better band. So it's the same as like a really good review. That's how we treat it. So yeah, and it's unfortunate they have a lot of sway, so they probably cost us a lot of money. They win.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. It's like that's part of the game that you play. When you're making music and art criticism, I mean, it's part of the whole thing, and you just kind of got to get used to it.
All right, SUUNS, either way you can say it. At the end of the show, I get the guys in the band to pick one of their tracks, and I bring it up as they talk a bit about it. So I'd love you to make a choice, and one of you guys or both of you guys can talk about it.
I'm going to choose Mirror Mirror. I think it's a really cool rock song. I don't know. That's I like that song a lot on the record. We don't play it too often live, but sometimes we do, which kind of makes it really cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a really simple song, but I think we did a good job with like this really cool synths that wouldn't really fit in and stuff, and like a rock song. Yeah, I think it sounds really interesting with how basic it kind of is.
Awesome. So we're going to listen to Mirror Mirror. That's by SUUNS off their second record, Image du Futur. Guys, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Ben here, sitting in front of Scott Wood, and you're listening to the interview show with Scott Wood.
And Ben, what band are you from?
I play in a band called SUUNS.
Awesome. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you.